Alright, welcome back to RPG Quest, and we are back with game number 106 on our list, which is Ultima 6, The False Prophet on SNES. Last time, we found the Silver Tome, and we met Sindrael, who told us to go to Hythloth to go to the Gargoyle world. Now, we can either go through Hythloth, or we can teleport there using the Moon Gate. I don't know if... Yeah, I probably do want to go through Hythloth just in case there's anything important in the dungeon itself. If I remember correctly from Ultima 5, and I had to dig up some notes, I think Hythloth was on the Isle of the Avatar, so assuming it hasn't moved around in this version, I can't see them moving around in dungeons, probably around the same area in this game, so it shouldn't be too hard to find, and we'll go through it just to see if there's anything important in the actual dungeon itself on the way to the Gargoyle realm, or the underworld, I guess, technically. Can't see the underworld being that big. Like, so we teleported there to using the Moon Gate, and the coordinates, like the sextant works, but the coordinates are different in the overworld. So yeah, let's try it out and see how bad we go. Because that's the only lead I have so far is going to the Gargoyle underworld. So after that, I have no clue. We gotta find some lenses too. Gotta find 2 lenses, and don't know what to do with that. Probably go to the Avatar Island as well, see if there's anything important there. Imagine that's usually where the game ends anyway, so that's probably where you gotta bring everything at the end, but... Alright, let's go for it. Journey onwards. Timer. Nice guy, dude, Sindrael. Let's talk to him again, because it was pretty late when I talked to him last time, so I might have missed something important. Fly real, made a slave, here I am free. Because the gargoyles, winged ones, and the wingless ones, blah blah blah. Yeah, something about a shrine that we can only access through the air. Even the shrine can only be reached through the air, so... Probably in the Gargoyle underworld we have to use the balloon to get somewhere. But here... the underworld through the dungeon Hythloth, so obviously Hythloth is how we get to the underworld. It's not free amongst the Gargoyles. We just went through Hythloth. I mean, I don't know, I could probably skip it. I mean, I haven't been to any of those main dungeons yet, so I'm sure if it's anything like previous games, we probably need something in all those dungeons, so might as well go through it and see if there's anything important in there. Like in previous games, there was what, like the shards or something in those? Nobody's mentioned anything about something like that in this game yet, but I'm sure it's something. Strange cards. Pirate. Demon. Fly. Hythloth. Enrolled in Gargoyle World, drawn by Hythloth. Through the dungeon Hythloth also. So I think it's in the Isle of the Avatar. Pretty sure. Sure, stealing even from a gargoyle is probably a bad thing. Alright, so might as well just fly there. So it should be kind of southeast of here, give or take. I'll follow the coast. Stop at anything that looks important. There's an island that we haven't even visited on the way there, which I should go see actually. Let's go east. I think there was a dungeon there too in the old game. So I'll just mark it on my map. Mark it down. As long as it doesn't turn into night, because, you know, night ruins everything. So if there's anything that looks interesting, any points of interest that we haven't visited, like this thing. Might have important information or something. Crazy man, at last I knew you'd come to steal my shoes someday. I was too smart for you. You see, I have no shoes. Okay, so this guy's probably one of the map guys that we totally skipped that quest. Clever ploy. If I told you my name was Bon, then you could work foul magic to destroy my mind. They might have other information too, so let's go to check them all. I have no job, nor shoes. I have learned from my misfortune never to trust anyone. I envy his peaceful sleep. One's own end is only true comfort a man can find in this world. The map? The treasure map? I still have it. Do you want it? No, it's fine. Good, you can have it anyways. I don't want it, I don't need it. We totally skipped that part of the quest. Which is really good, because that would have been a good 3-hour minimum probably running around the world trying to find these pieces. Fishes would be pretty happy there, dancing with the fishes. Threw my shoes into the sea when I saw you coming. Who told you that? Alas, I am undone. I must flee. Wait, no. Did we lose karma there? No. My karma hasn't moved from 83. Stole a bunch of stuff and... Axe, arrow, bow, torch... bunch of chests. Let's not steal any of his shit. We don't need the map, so... Didn't have any important information. Okay... This little spot here on the map. Is there any dungeons or anything around here? I'm gonna write down the location of all the dungeons I find, because I'm sure I'm gonna need to go to them eventually. Oh, son of a bitch, I hate nighttime. Makes finding anything such a pain in the ass. Good luck trying to find anything with a really tiny viewport. Okay, there's the shrine. Sure, we already liberated. Still don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do with those moonstones, too. Got all 8 of them, but God knows what I'm supposed to do with them. We'll eventually find somebody to talk to that'll give us some clues about that. Dungeons there. There's another little island over here somewhere. There's also what looks like piers on the map. No. It's just these little things here. Map makes it look like there's a bunch of docks or something. Daytime, I can see! Okay, there we go. It's probably a dungeon. Sure, there'd be at least a dungeon in here somewhere. Doesn't have the big mouth thing though that the Dungeon Wrong had. Dungeon Deceit. Alright, let's write down those coordinates. Won't go through these dungeons yet until I find a reason to, but... or, you know, run out of ideas. Start going through them and see if we find anything interesting. Alright, so Deceit is 6 north, 83 east. Six degrees north, 82 degrees east. I can use a moon gate here, but nah. I can just use the balloon, it's not really a problem. As long as I know roughly where it is. Alright, anything else looks interesting in this area? Not really. Let's make our way towards the Iolo of the Avatar. There's another island south of Moonglow. I mean, it looks like it just has forest, but it might have something interesting. I've been here before, but I didn't see anything. I mean, this is like away from everything, and just a random telescope here. Just points out to the sea. Maybe that's important somehow. Maybe it just points to the nearest dungeon or something like that. So it gives us a clue where the dungeon is. Are we finding anybody in here? Oh. He's asleep. I wonder if he's important. Should wait for him to wake up. Bunch of potions in his dresser. I'll wait for this guy to wake up just to see if there's any important information. What time is it though? It's the middle of the day, isn't it? Unless he only wakes up at night. Damn it, man, wake up. Isn't there a clock in here? Something they should have given you some sort of like pocket watch or something so you can find out the time without having to find a damn clock somewhere. You know, when you want it to be night, never works. Up yet? The hell? Yeah, it's got to be a night owl because better he's dead, but they usually don't put corpses in beds. They usually just have them on the ground. So they're really dead. He's dead. Try camping, but it's probably going to tell me I'm in town. The Reapers. Reaper. And it's dead. Easiest Reaper ever. I already have all the spells they can give me. I already have Fireball, Lightning, and yeah. Drop it. Crap in my inventory. This thing that doesn't seem to do anything. Check. These guys have anything in their bags? Probably drop this. Hold on to it in case I lose the balloon somehow. Let's get 17 powder kegs. I think we're good for powder kegs for a while. Fishing rod might be useful for something. I don't know. Only one we found. There's a vortex cube here, which I can't use. Oh, what the? Wait, it's a bag? Huh. You can put something in there? I wonder... I wonder if I can put the moonstones in there or something. Let's see if we can put anything in there. No, can't move the torches, so it's not a normal box. But it does take moonstones, so there we go. It's probably what you need to do with these moonstones. Put them inside the damn vortex cube. Maybe it's just a storage device for moonstones. Maybe it'll let you teleport anywhere. Yeah, that's what it does. Because moonstones, like, when you drop them on the ground, you give you moon gates. Maybe this is like a super teleporter. That'd be awesome. I'd like that. Am I missing a moonstone? Should be 8, right? Oops. Oh, there's 8. Now what? Maybe I can use it now? See what happens when we use it. No. So you can put moonstones in there, but unless you have to be in like a specific order or something. It'd be weird, but... Oh! Shoot. No. Okay, well, we can use the moonstones out of there, but... So they can store moonstones, but they don't seem to do anything. We'll keep them in there anyways. Let's just see if they have to somehow be in the right phase. So, maybe that, this one, full moon, this one. Right. So let's put these in. I don't know. All I know is we can store them in there, so I'll keep them there for now. I wonder if there's anything else in our inventory now. Could be... this thing? No. Nope. Alright, is this guy up yet? Oh, here he is. It's like a magician, maybe? Maybe you'll have some new spells that we need. Some old man. Ahem, yes, what can I help you with? I am Ephemerides. Got these names, I swear. I'm an astronomer. I also make glassware. I wonder if you can make lenses, because we need lenses, right? No one but I can make them. Well, there is a broken lens, apparently, so we're gonna need, so he can probably repair the broken lens. That's probably what it is. Oh, and he sells sextants. Oh, there we go. So, if we hadn't found the one from Captain, with Captain whatever his name was, he would sell us one. I was trying to figure out where the hell I can buy a damn sextant. Now we know. British has requested publication of nominati for the use of general populace, containing high tides, low tides, ebb tides, flood tides, spring tides, and neap tides. Well, I once heard of a man from Enoch who built a flying machine. Must have been a fairy tale, of course. Britannia's tides are a function of the two moons, Veluca and Tramel. I plan to publish a paper about how the world is flat. Afterwards, I'll construct a model of how it all works in Ori. Shows you papers of the plans for a clockwork model of the Caesarian system. Alright, so he makes glassware, so, and, well, he's an astronomer, so obviously he'd make lenses, right? And according to that prophecy, there's going to be a broken lens, so you can probably repair it. Still don't know where I'm going to start looking for these damn lenses, but there's 2 lenses. Where's that note? Yeah, vortex. There's a crucial lens which is broken. There's 2 lenses. Something like, I didn't write down the exact prophecy word for word, but nice. Now we know what's the coordinates here. Write this down so I come back here once I find the lenses. Or the lens. Lens crafter. At south 81 east. Yeah, so I have no idea what this stuff is for. The vortex, the 2 lenses. I'm assuming it's needed somehow. Hey, Jesus. Thank you, sir. Really confusing work in games like this. Gotta write notes for everything. Alright. Crunch straight south of here. Yeah, there's that island I want to check out on the way. If there's any other points of interest on the way, too. Here. A couple micro islands here. Nothing interesting on those. This is Moonglow over here. Pub. There's a mini island over here. Of course, nighttime. Is there anything important looking here? Hard to tell because it's night. I can't see anything. Alright, so let's head south to the Avatar Island, see if we can find Hithloth. And any other points of interest. There's what's probably the main kind of temple thing down Avatar Island here. We'll visit that on our way. I'm sure there's gonna be something important. Maybe there's somebody there that'll tell us more information. Gotta try to find anything at night. in the ass. Kind of keeping one eye on the map and one eye on the overworld view here. I don't miss anything. Alright, so should be like a temple or something around here. There it is. It's the kind of the Avatar's temple. Just stop here and see what's. See if there's anything interesting. I mean, sure there's something interesting. Can't land there, really? Oh, that's weird. Maybe we can't pass the gargoyles? Interesting. Oops. The gargoyles won't let you pass or something until you do something. Save first in case they like murder us instantly once we try passing them. Are not upon a sacred quest. Passage denied. Okay. Sounds familiar. Sacred quest. Somebody had mentioned something about that. You could probably go see the Lord British, but sacred quests. I'm sure somebody else had mentioned sacred quests at one point. I just don't remember who or where. It's probably end game stuff anyways, so I don't have anything in my notes about it, so well, we'll just leave that be for now. I'm pretty sure that's like, because usually the end of the game always ends up being in this area, like in the Isle of the Avatar. It's where we found the Codex of Ultimate Wisdom. It's always here, like right beside here. Island, or the castle beside here. So, probably like the last thing we do. Nope, this is probably Hitloth here. Hopefully. There we go. Let's save. Down these coordinates. 71 south, 80 east. Alright, let us traverse the dungeon and not die horribly. Easier said than done. We're going to the Gargoyle lands, there's probably like dragons and gargoyles in here. Great light. Speak of the devil. Dragons have this many hit points before? Because we leveled up or something? Okay, our guys are pretty strong, but damn. It's gonna be a fun dungeon. Start off with a damn dragon in the entrance and... Oops. One thing I haven't tried in a while is talking to my pals. Maybe they have information. I never thought about that actually. You guys might be like, hey, yeah, we need to go over here. Some really fine ones. Oh, so the same thing as you did at the beginning. So, screw it. All right. I'm assuming that little thing looked like a volcano wasn't a hole downstairs or something. Usually look like holes. Do you have to walk on the fire at all? Shouldn't be required to walk on the fire. I don't know if there's any way of like not taking damage there. What do we have spell-wise? Spell field, I mean they're not magical fields. So I just don't have the spell. There's a lot of fire in this place. Oh damn, they respawned. What the hell? Wait, those things do damage? Okay, don't stand too near the big geyser things. Apparently they can explode and do damage to you. Flower from the geysers. Pretty much. Avatar, Dupre, Iolo, Shamino, and a bunch of random cast of characters. Oh, we got Gweno. You know, Gweno was in the previous games. We got this random dude who, as far as I can tell, is the first time we've seen him. I already forget his name. Some other characters we had previously encountered, but they... God damn, there's gotta be a way of not taking damage from those. Come on. Is Shamino gonna die here? I should camp. Oh shit. Oh crap. This is a really dangerous dungeon. I should really... I wonder, I mean, if it does go to the underworld, we could probably access it from the other side. It may be safer, actually. If there's anything important, I mean, it'd probably be near the bottom. I'm really tempted to do that. Because, yeah, these dragons are gonna murder us here. Your favorite game, Rage. Way too many damn dragons. Alright, let's try to... I'm just gonna try going to the underworld. I don't even know if it's important even going through Hitloth, if there's anything important in the dungeon, or we just have to go to the underworld. You just mentioned Hitloth as, you know, it's like, alright. I went through Hitloth, but... Oh, man, that place is nasty as hell. So let's see if we can find the entrance on the opposite side of the world. Good idea. Alright. This one is the shrine of something or other. So if there's anything like the previous games, the underworld's usually relatively small compared to the overworld. So it probably won't be too hard to find... What was this? Looks like a book there. Yep. Getting near the end, I think. Like, we're in the underworld now. We've already we found all the we liberated all the shrines. I hadn't really visited any of the main dungeons, though, which kinda makes me worried. Got the silver tablet, now we're heading toward the underworld, but I don't really have any sort of guidance of what I need to do in the underworld. I know I have to find 2 lenses, and this vortex cube, which I already found accidentally. I just don't know where I'm going to even start looking at these lenses, or what I'm supposed to do with them. Yep, I streamed pretty late last night, and this week, yeah, Monday, and I think Monday I streamed as well. Yeah, very likely. Well, after today, I probably won't be streaming until Friday because I'll be out of town for a week, so I probably won't start, even if I finish this today, I probably won't start Wizardry until, like, next Friday, most likely. Well, almost definitely, because I won't even have access to, won't have access to streaming. The joys of out-of-town work. Yep. Well, right now, anyways, because I'm basically night mode. Like, I've been doing overnight work. So my Friday is my Saturday, really, because I work like Thursday overnight, and then Friday, Saturday are my weekend, and then Sunday night I work again. Like tomorrow, I'll be heading out of town tomorrow afternoon. I won't be coming back until like Friday afternoon, probably. So it's gonna be a week out of town. Joys of out-of-town work. Yeah, exactly. Well, Eastern time anyways, yeah. Spellfield. Alright, what is this? What's that? It's written in an unknown language. Don't we have the tablet? It's been revealed. Can we take it and bring it to the lady? Maybe we have to learn the Gargoyle language somehow. We have to obviously place... I wonder... I mean... We can... Well, I guess we can't use it, right? Can't drop it either. Let's just try using the Vortex Cube. No. Never mind that. So we got something we can't read because we don't know Gargoyle. So we gotta find a way of learning Gargoyle. The only other Gargoyle they've named by name other than Cinderella was... what was his name? Balaam or something like that? I can't remember who talked about Balaam and where they mentioned he was hanging out. I think he was probably in the underworld. But... what is this? I think this is the other shrine. It's the other shrine we can teleport to. Yeah, Shrine of Passion. Pretty much, yeah, it's the silver tablet. Or silver tome, part of it here. It's basically let us translate the Book of Prophecies that the Gargoyles had. Basically a mini quest that basically brings you here, which... a mini quest, it's a pretty long quest actually, considering... and we skipped a huge chunk of it by finding, you know, the dungeon we need to kind of find the tome in, without doing like a whole series of, what the hell is this? A whole series of mini quests, of like fetch quests. I got lucky there. Black hole. Unfortunately not. Only the loot. It's cool that, you know, panpipes too, I guess. Play the stones. Like one of those old organs. All we need is like a monkey beside us there, dancing while we crank the organ. It's cool that like different instruments have different kind of songs in this game. If only they had that in the last game, it would have been more bearable. Play some loot. Alright, enough of that. Hey, Sonomontes. I want to see if this black hole, like, does anything. Use the skiff. Julia. Who's Julia? I can't go in here. I think I might have encountered her one time. Yeah, Halberd's pretty badass, actually. Got one on Dupre there, and does pretty good damage, and its range, like, it's got a range of 2, so... Damn it! Get into the balloon! Get into the balloon! Go! Fly away! Tinker? I don't know if I encountered her. Where was she hanging out? What's this? Oh, this looks interesting. A bunch of pipes here too. Xylophone or something? Sacrifice. Is that like the Moonglow? No, Moonglow. Keep forgetting. Should be easy to spot in the manual. All the their towns are close to the thing. I probably did meter and I just figured like, I picked up Gwenno because, you know, Iolo, right? It's Iolo's wife, so I figured like, you know, she's good to have around. And I picked up this other dude because he's a fighter, and I figured I'd want another Minnock, I guess. Yeah, Minnock to sacrifice, I think. Alright, let's see what this is. Oh, hello. This guy a good guy? I can talk to him. All thin Gargoyle. Gargoyle smiles, but his grin is somehow disturbing. I talk many. Captain John talk. Meet Captain John. Alright, so we gotta find Captain John. Xylophone. First time encountering a xylophone. Dance. Hey, Seb. What is this thing? Nothing special. How is nothing special about that 3 glowing spheres? Totally looks special. Unless that's a teleporter of some kind? Did you hear him play the harpsichord in the harp? It does absolutely nothing. That's weird. Nothing special. Okay, so we got to meet Captain John, so he probably knows how to speak Gargoyle, or maybe he can teach us how to read that book that was in the other place too. The name sounds familiar too. I can't remember where. Somebody else had mentioned Captain John at one point. I don't remember who. Well, the fact that he knows how to play so many instruments. I mean, play the harpsichord. He can play the harp. He can play the lute. Damn it! Why is it always nighttime? Damn you, nighttime! How am I supposed to find anything now? A bunch of mountains usually means there's dungeons nearby. Or not nearby, but... What's this? Dungeon there? We're trying the 2 shrines that the Moongate takes us to, so... There we go, Hithloth. So I found the exit of Hithloth. So let's see if there's anything in here at all. Or I think the whole point of Hithloth is just to get to the underworld. Maybe there's shards or something. Stuff. A well. Is Captain John? Long-haired gentlemen, humans have arrived here at last. Not just any humans, the Avatar. It is most fortuitous that thou have arrived, noble Avatar. Many cataclysms have occurred since thou last visited Britannia. Oh, there we go, Captain John, perfect. Speak of the devil. Let's see if he'll teach us the language of the Gargoyles. For several years I have been here in the catacombs studying the Gargoyles. They are not evil as most humans believe. I've studied about their society, their beliefs, and their language. The name wasn't Jugs, yeah. Andrea, I think her name was. And I found them to be almost human. With the help of a gargoyle child, Balaam. Yeah, somebody else had mentioned Balaam. I learned how to speak their language. Would still like to learn? Yes, please. Here. Use the scroll. It contains the basic vocabulary of the Gargoyle language. You need only to use it. Cool. So now we can talk to gargoyles. He and I meet every day at noon when Hithloth emerges when Hitlock emerges in the Gargoyle land. Alright, so wait near noon at Hitlock. Go and speak with him to learn about the Gargoyles. You must save them. Alright, so let's talk to Balaam before we go deeper. Guess I've learned much about them. I had a silver tome that contained much of what I had studied, which we now have. Give it to some gypsies to take Maria at the Elysium. Did it arrive safely? Well, it did now. Well, technically it didn't arrive safely, but we do have it. Good, I'm glad to know the gypsies kept their word. I must have amazed Maria. The Gargoyle world, once as large as Britannia itself, is slowly being destroyed. Forces thou set in motion have caused great sections of the land to fall off into the void. Only a single Gargoyle city remains. Thou hast taken the codex of the human world. For thy dead, the balance of the two worlds has been lost. The land of Gargoyle is falling into the void. Gargoyles live honorably by their own set of beliefs. The Gargoyles' beliefs are much like our own. Where we have the three principles of truth, love, and courage, they have the principles of control, passion, and diligence. Okay, we found this. We have teleports to the Shrine of Control and the Shrine of Passion. So there's probably a Shrine of Diligence as well. I don't know if we need to go into those shrines. Probably do. I mean, there's probably something similar to moonstones in those. They're very strict with themselves. Well, it's not the Avatar that hates them, it's the rest of the people. Gargoyle City of Investigation, their place of learning and government. It's all that is left. Thou must do something to save the Gargoyle race. I know not what, however. Thou must talk to the Gargoyles. Two kinds of Gargoyles, winged and wingless ones. First, it seems as if the wingless ones were slaves. But it is not true. They must be told what to do. Wait, thou must make Balaam and travel with them to the Gargoyle people. It's the only way you can save them, and save them you must. Without Balaam with you, the Gargoyles will attack. Okay, so we need to have Balaam or else they'll attack us. Which probably means we have to have him in our group, which means we'll have to dump one of our characters, so... who do we want to dump? Probably Gorn. So let's give Gorn's crap to us. Let's give... Dupre. Let's give this to Dupre. I think we need the guild built. Gold nuggets I can care less about. Oil I can care less about. Do you have anything in his bag? He does not. Let's give, like, all his gear so we can give it to... There. See ya, Gorn. Nice knowing ya. Talk. Which one's Gorn? Oh, it's Dupre. I love how everything looks the same. What can I do for you? I am named Gorn. Room for the party, yes. Alright, if that's what you want, we'll see you later. Oh, probably those two people there. Exactly. We have to have a minority character. That's the law. Oh, so his bed. Okay, so obviously middle of nighttime now because he's sleeping. Alright, is there anything else in here? Before I go back out. So, got some really good information out of Captain John. What's that thing? Maybe whatever it is. Gargoyle. Okay, it's just a regular gargoyle. Like some sort of like fire elemental or something. dragons. It's not. Let's go back out for noon to hit. Poor Gorn, we found him in the middle of a dungeon, now he's back in the middle of a dungeon. Must like dank places. Daytime's hitting at least. I think. Oh no, it's because we have the light spell, that's right. I forgot we had light on. Gotta wait for daytime to hit. Should probably be hanging out around here when daytime hits. We camp. Of course not. Just ride the balloon until this balloon moves around fast enough that daylight kind of comes a lot faster. Alright, so daytime starts around, like, I don't know, 7 or 8 a.m. There's probably not there just yet. Oh, there he is, I'm assuming. Yeah, he's a friendly guy, so usually we can't talk to him. Small Gargoyle. Gargoyle greets you enthusiastically. Hello, I speak a little human's language. To learn the human speak from Captain John. Captain John, my friend, I wait here. He come. Balaam. No name, I Balaam. How's that not a name? Wait here, Captain John, he come. Wait. Do we have to... we have to use the... probably have to use that thing Captain John gave us, right? Scroll. Gargish text. I'm Gargish now, you can speak with Gargoyles. Alright, so now we can probably talk to him and he'll be like, oh, I join you. You to recognize you as the false prophet. You. Be feared by everyone except me and Valkadesh, my father. Maybe that was the other gargoyle we met on the way here. Thinks only you can save the world. Do you very much respect Valkadesh, my father? If you want to be a scholar someday just like him, and save both our races, we wish to meet Valkadesh. To go with you. To be with you always. Aww, must be with us always. He's proposing. It's got a Spartan helm. Sparta! Boomerang. Wonder if you can wear boots in that. Was he wearing a belt on his neck? Never mind. Cool. Only level 2 though. Save. Alright. Now we have Balaam. Let's go talk to that gargoyle we met. Maybe his father. Because he didn't attack us either. He's dead. Guess it's still too early. Oh, we woke him up. Sorry, my playing was that bad, wasn't it? to offer greetings, false prophet. I have waited long for thou to return to this side of the world. I believe that you know our race is about to be destroyed. To have intermittent earthquakes collapsing almost all the villages and mountains. To have harmed many gargoyles and have scarred the rest. Well, I didn't mean to kill them all. They just attacked me with self-defense. Yeah, that's it. To have all of those disasters caused by thy stealing of our codex. Damn, I'm sorry. I didn't steal it, I just permanently borrowed it. Jeez. You've written in the Book of Prophecies, that is when thou shalt come to this land with your party. 'Tis the beginning of our end. To be written that only the demise of the false prophet would save us. I believe that the Book of Prophecies is wrong. To be a scholar, to seek the way to avert the prophecy. To come to the conclusion that if you return the codex to its original position, the world may be saved. Okay, so that's probably that place we saw with the 3 books. So we have to return the Codex of Ultimate Wisdom there. Now the Codex of Ultimate Wisdom, I'm assuming, is in the Isle of the Avatar, but we need to be on a sacred quest to enter that area. So the question is, how do we get a sacred quest? We have to go see Lord British. To beg you to return the Codex. To please save my people from the prophecy. To believe that it is not too late. To beg you to return the Codex to avert the prophecy, to save your life, and the lives of my people as well, to be unable to help more, to suggest you seek out Nexatitler himself for further enlightenment. Be called, yeah, that's what I figured, Belkadesh Wislam, well, Belkadesh the Scholar. Be greatly honored by a name. Be customary among my people to give names only to those most worthy. Be a scholar, to be seeking a way to avert the prophecy. To know that the moons are not properly aligned yet for the ritual. To assure you that your time will not come for many weeks. To assure you further that surrender is the only way you can travel among my people. Surrender. To know you must return the Codex until then. Learn much from Nexatitler, the wisest gargoyle, to find his chamber just to the northeast of the Hall of Knowledge. Alright, is that place we found with the books? The Hall of Knowledge? Didn't see anything northeast of that, other than the dungeon. You've written in the Book of Prophecies that you would destroy our world. To also be written that the only demise of the false prophet would save us. Travel to the Draxinusum. Tell them that you surrender. To be feared no more. Alright, so we gotta find this Draxinusum and tell them we surrender. Go to Draxinusum, the leader of my race. Find his chamber just northwest of the Hall of Knowledge. Gotta find this Hall of Knowledge, everything's just northwest and northeast. Surrender to him, that he may travel freely in our land. Okay, so we don't quote-unquote surrender to these guys. They'll probably attack us or something, and... Wait, he calls, to be feared and hated by all gargoyles, to surrender just now, to not be feared by my people anymore, to be free to quest. Yeah, so we definitely... Fear persistence leads us to success. So we should find that dude first and surrender. Otherwise, the gargoyles are not gonna wanna talk to us or something, I'm assuming. So let's go find that dude. So Hall of Knowledge, I mean, it could be that place I found, or it could be in the middle of this area. I mean, it's supposed to be in one city. Okay, this is probably the city. Let's look for something that looks like a Hall of Knowledge. Other than that place with the books. Okay, this looks like a Hall of Knowledge right here. It's got a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, if anything's a Hall of Knowledge, this would definitely be it. What the hell is that thing? That looks... is that a broken lens, maybe? Could be the broken lens. It's broken, it looks like spherical. Alright, so northwest of this one, probably? Gargoyle of regal bearing. False prophet. Another reason why I don't seize you is because the child is with you. To express astonishment at your audacity. There you go. Jackson Newsom. Be the leader of our race. Be here to surrender. Sure. Be saved. To be willing to perish to save my people. Sure. To grant me your life. Sure. I'll show you a crystal amulet dangling from a leather cord. This. To consent to wear this. Trusted Dupre whispers frantically to you. You mustn't. It's some sort of magical trap. Patiently for an answer. Yes or no, false prophet? Sure. Be saved. Gargoyle hands you the amulet. You slip the leather loop over your head. And you die instantly. Surprise me with the mobility of your deed. You will no longer be a threat to my people. Talk to them and learn our ways, to inform you of when your time has come. Right. Now liked by the Gargoyles or something. Okay, our karma went up. Hooray! I summon you by the red gate, for your time has come. Anything in these plants? I think stealing from the Gargoyles is a good idea. Alright, so this guy's probably the other guy we wanted to talk to. Dark-skinned Gargoyle. Greet you, Avatar of the Underworld. See the amulet of submission on your neck. Consider your acceptance of this both noble and wise. Observe that your aura, that you are truly a being of honor. Be surprised then that you are fated to destroy the world. To be spoken to Scholar Valkadesh? To surely know what harm and havoc you have caused in my world. To have no choice but to return the Codex. To have wreaked great havoc in the land by your theft of the Codex. To have no choice but to return it. To know not where the Codex is. Remember, though, that Captain Bolesh just returned from the Codex. Captain Bolesh. Was like one of the pirate captains or something? Sounds familiar. Beautiful. Come on, pen. Suggest you seek him. Try the healer's house to the north. Okay, it's just in this area, I'm guessing. Figured Captain Bolesh would have been like a human or something. Called Naxilitor. Be a seer, mystic advisor to my people. Be sadly unable to avert what is written in the Book of Prophecies. See only two alternatives, to return to the Codex or to forfeit your life. To direct you to the Hall of Knowledge south of here, to read the Book of Ritual there. To also get the Vortex lens. Okay, that's one of the lenses we need, I'm assuming. That's probably that one that was broken that we saw there. Return here where I will tell you what must be done. To be sure to show the human lens maker the Vortex lens. Okay. It's a good thing we found that lens maker. Also be sure to tell the human lens maker that his lens must be concave. Okay, then he'll make us a lens as well. So that's probably the second lens we need then. Alright. Let's get that lens. An old winged gargoyle. Yes, to inquire about the reason for interruption. To suppose you are making a joke. To know as well as you that took the Codex to your side from our world. And they're really digging the shame here. It's like, man, you just destroyed our entire civilization, our entire world by stealing this book in one of your previous games. Like, geez, I'm sorry. In the Vortex Chamber, in the Librum Chamber, called the Caretaker to be the caretaker of this hall. Care for my race's artifacts that rest here in the Hall of Knowledge. Keep the treasured artifacts of our race here in this hall, in the 3 chambers. To have 3 rooms here. Keep artifacts from the underworld in the human chamber to the east. To Keep valuable books in the Librum chamber to the west. We keep the Vortex Cube and the Vortex Lens in the Vortex chamber to the south. Well, we have the Vortex Cube. I believe you know it as Britannia. Wait, the underworld is Britannia, or isn't the underworld here? Unbroken lenses. Alright, so we gotta go repair that. Assuming this is where the Vortex Cube goes, but assuming we're gonna need it. Use the Vortex Cube here, maybe? I don't know if dropping it is a good idea. I could try dropping it. Won't even let us. It's because we have those things in at the moon gates. Whatever. Gotta pick up some more of the spell component that lets us cast this Dispel Field because we're running low. Book of Prosperity. Long ago, the great seer Nexatalor summoned the Codex into our world. Thus began the great time of prosperity. Codex was placed within the Temple of Singularity, there to be viewed by those requiring its knowledge. Seers of the land, led by Nexatalor, protected the Codex with a force field. Only those upon a sacred quest for wisdom are allowed to reach and read the Codex. Within the Codex is written the one right and true answer to any problem. One has to reach the Codex, read it, and interpret its advice properly. Perfect wisdom and infallible knowledge, all that remains is to have the diligence required to follow the proper course. These are the underpinnings of our society, and so our race is able to use the Codex wisely and well. This is the reason why the Codex exists, to lead the Gargoyle race to ultimate prosperity. Book of Family. When a child hatches from his egg, he is born without wings. Even from birth, one can tell whether a child will grow up to be a winged or wingless one. The wingless ones cannot speak and lack the intelligence of the winged ones. They must be guided. The winged ones are few, but they are entrusted with the intelligence and wisdom of the race. They must guide. Both the winged and wingless ones spring from the same eggs, and both belong to the same family. All function as a single whole. Better maintain the struggle for survival in our world. Book of Administration. Countless ages, we winged ones have led the wingless ones. This is right and proper. But we must always remember that we are no less valuable. They are no less valuable than we. A body with no head cannot move, but neither can a body with no legs. All must function in unity if anything is to be achieved. So guide the wingless ones and keep them from the paths of error. Guide them with respect. Book of the Underworld. Deep below the land where below the land there is another land. There we go. In that land live many strange creatures. The most interesting of these creatures look something like our wingless ones. These demons, however, are pale and soft. Some say these demons from the underworld can speak, and to be sure, they make sounds that are similar to our language. But as everyone knows, no creature without wings is truly intelligent. Fables of talking demons must be discredited. And those soft, squishy, wingless ones. Book of Ritual. Heed well as I, Nexatalor, write of how I brought the Codex to our lands, and thereby ushered in the time of prosperity. With the help of the lens maker, I crafted the Vortex Lens, by which I could see the Codex where it was originally rested. Created the Vortex Cube to focus the power of the Moonstones. Okay, that's why we could put those Moonstones in there. And draw the Vortex down to our world, to the world. And I used the lens to form an image of the Codex upon the cube. Vortex touched our plane, the image became solid, and the Codex was brought down. Okay, so we probably had to use the Vortex Cube and the two lenses somewhere. Vortex Cube plus two lenses equals Codex. So we have to find a place to use the Vortex Cube and the two lenses. I'm betting it's that a place where we need the sacred like the Isle of the Avatar where we need the sacred quest or something. Probably have to use the Vortex Cube and the 2 lenses there. I'll summon the Codex of Ultimate Wisdom. Rolling Pin! All hail the mighty Rolling Pin! Just a regular 2-handed sword. Never find any magic swords. Wasn't there magic swords in the previous games? This Gargoyle. The Gargoyle stops his work and looks at you patiently. No name, just worker. Work in this farm. In this Gargoyle... Right. I was talking to the winged one there. So probably just random NPCs that would fight you if, yeah. Probably guys that would just fight you if you aren't wearing that amulet or something, or had Bellem with you. Somber and calm Gargoyle. To see the amulet, the symbol of your courage and nobility. To wish to help you however I can. Go mix of strange powders in a foul-smelling concoction. Drink this and to be healthy. Which of you? Apologize for the error. I know exactly what I did wrong. Go mix a different beverage somehow smells worse than the last. Which of you? Potion feel quite ill. To apologize for the error. So there's not else I can do for you. Be nameless, being only a healer. Entrusted with the task of healing those wounded and curing those sick. I've lost friends as myself during that time. Maintain the struggle for life diligently. Is this guy the captain, then, we need to talk to? Winged Gargoyle, the false prophet. Or to wear the amulet of submission, then to express awe at your honor and courage. Be named Bolesh. Us Agrelem. To have tried to reach the Codex. To have encountered an impervious force field around the Codex. To receive a mystical quest of the Shrine of Singularity. Okay, so Shrine of Singularity is probably... I don't know where the hell Shrine of Singularity is. Maybe that's that place with 3 books that was up on top. Mystic Quest. Yes, be accessible only to the winged. Oh, we have the balloon. Remember that only those on mystical quests for wisdom could pass. To find the Shrine of Singularity in the mountains to the north. To need to fly to get there, though. Alright, so it's probably that place we ran into. So we probably need to... There's 3 things. There's 2 already there, and or sorry, there was a book already there, which we need to go back to and read. And then there's there's 2 missing ones, so I bet you there's the Shrine of Compassion and Passion. Probably need to go through those and find the items that need to go into those other 2 spots. Large and boisterous Gargoyle, he carries a large knife. False prophet, to welcome you, to offer you the best food in all the world. Be called Foodmaker, not having a name yet, but to be the finest cook in the land, to receive a name someday soon for my skill. Cook food, also to guide and instruct the wingless ones in cooking chores. Have to watch their every move, but to acknowledge that they are vital to our society. Yes, of course, to have that as well, and to be famous by roast horse flesh. Horse flesh. Offer you some of this fine food. Yes, yes, please. Use your knife, the gargoyle cuts you a slice of meat. You take the meat. One tries the food and agree that the flavor is quite strange. Iolo speaks. I wonder what sort of meat this is. Gargoyle beams with pride. I ask you, is it not the best meat you've ever eaten? Horse. Horse actually would probably be pretty good. Probably pretty lean as well, I might imagine. Be famous among all gargoyles for the quality of my horse flesh. Wait, to give you some fine horse flesh, take you with you on your trip. Accept this gift. Sure. Easy, five horse chops. Welcome you come back when you're hungry again. Horse. What? Horse would taste good. Be very tender. Horse. Be very juicy and succulent. I'm hungry now. Don't bash it till you try it. Oops. Damn it, why does it have to be nighttime? This is probably the, this is the other place we could teleport to there, what's it called, I remember teleporting here once and then I was like, I'm getting out of here at the slab. Like a bunch of graves. It's like, mine's probably in here. Nothing is written. Nothing is written. I remember that slab. Oh, what's this? Is this the shrine? What is this? Tomb of Kings. Yeah, those be tasty eats. Some cultures eat rats, some cultures eat bugs, I mean... anything can be devoured. It's tasty. Tasty eats. It's just like demons attacking us here. Kill them all! I love how the sleep icon is glitched out. We look like we're the avatar has turned into the universe now. I don't know why I'm even in here. It's probably not a good place to be, but... Something I've been meaning to use here. Damn things. Like a million of them. Got 7 energy wands. Let's try using some of these. Any damage, very nice. Guess he's dead. Nothing special, just a dead gargoyle. Which box? Which demon just cast fireball? And those demons like blend right in. Should have picked up the greater heal spells. Pretty much, right? I don't even know if I should even be in here. Like, what's the point of this area? Just get out of here. Come back later. Nothing guides us here. I mean, nobody mentioned anything but the Hall of Kings, so... Alright. So, let's go to that... Let's go to that Shrine of Singularity. Which I'm assuming is where we found those 3 places with that one book. Then we gotta go to the Lens Maker. Will I land inside of here? No, of course not. I have to cast the spell field again. Ugh. I'll buy some more spell components. Getting really low on dispel field components. What am I missing that's... like, what am I almost out of? Black pearls, alright, so I need to go buy a bunch of black pearls. That's about the one thing I'm most out of. Maybe load up on some more sulfur ash and mandrake too. Book of Circles all begins with the 3 principles: control, passion, and diligence. From control springs direction, from passion springs feeling, from diligence springs persistence. But these 3 virtues are no more important than the other 5. Control combines with passion to give balance. Alright, this stuff's probably important here. control. Great precision. Absence of control. Passion and diligence is chaos. Thus the absence of principles points towards the seventh virtue order. Three principles unified to form singularity. This is the eighth virtue. But is also the first, because within singularity can find all the principles and thus all the virtues. Circle has no end, continues forever with all the parts equally important, and the success of the whole. Society is the same. It continues forever with all members and all virtues equal parts of the unified whole. So I'm assuming we have to go to those shrines. Control, passion, and diligence. We've got the teleport to control and passion. I don't have a teleport for diligence, so I'm going to have to find diligence. I probably have to bring him here somehow. I don't know where we're going to find him there, but it's probably like a shard or something. Something similar to the last game. That'll give us the quest, I guess, the secret quest that we need. So over here was control, I think, or something. One of them, yeah, this is one of them here. Damn it. At least daytime is hitting. Good time for the light to disappear. Right when daytime is about to break. In there. Fire pit. I haven't been here. What was that thing? A horn? Oh, hello. Surprise! Open Gargoyle. Gargoyle seems afraid of you at first, then notices the amulet around your neck. To feel honored to address you, false prophet. To ask what you wish of a simple snake charmer. Gargoyle laughs slightly. To lack a name. To be simply called by my job, snake charmer. Summon the silver snake to direct the young warriors in defeating it. Then to extract the venom so I can make the battle poison. Well, we do have silver snake poison. Just my thanks for your bravery. Can I summon it? How is this nothing special? There's a big ass horn there. What as special as you can get. It's fine. The shrine of what was this? No, this isn't it. This is the shrine of. Was it? We're missing diligence. There you go. Shrine of diligence. All right, so you know where the three shrines are, but before we go in there, let's go to the lens maker guy. I'm assuming we're gonna need to find something there and bring to that shrine of singularity. In order to get the Mystic Quest, in order to go bring the Vortex Cube and the two lenses into the Shrine of the Codex, will probably end up giving us the Codex, which we're gonna bring back here. And at that point, I'm assuming that's it, right? I mean, isn't that the whole point, is to bring the Codex to these Gargoyles? I mean, we're supposed to try to, like, to defeat the Gargoyle lands, but in this case, we're basically freeing them. So, let's see. Diligence... 64 degrees south, 16 degrees east. Right. On the 3 shrines. Might be more in this area, but let's go to the Lens Maker. Alright. Lens Maker is near Moonglow. Top corner. And since we're near it, we're going to go to the wizard over here and pick up some spell components, especially black pearls. Hopefully before nighttime hits and she goes to bed. Any more spells we want to buy? Not really. Yeah, probably. Black Pearl. Let's buy like 30 of these. Why is stuff so expensive, actually? Is this because we're reading the submission thing? So isn't our karma like pretty high now, or shouldn't it be really high? It's weird that stuff is like super expensive compared to what we usually pay for it. Whatever. I bet you it's because this submission one instantly makes us like look super weak, and they're like, oh, we can take advantage of the avatar. Great, it's nighttime, so the dude's gonna be... well, no, he seemed to wake up pretty late, so maybe he'll be up at night. Makes sense, he was an astronomer, right? So he'd be staring at the stars. He wouldn't be doing that during the day. Damn it. It's too dark. Oh, good. Somehow found it. Not in bed, so maybe he's looking at the stars in his telescope. Old man never turns away from his telescope. Shh, can you not see how busy I am? Whoever you are, come back in the morning. Aha. Wait. In the morning. He's not awake in the morning. I guess we gotta wait. Wake up, I'm here in the morning, wake up! Bastard. Gotta wait another couple hours for him to... It's basically the evening before it gets dark. Otherwise he's at his telescope. And too early in the morning, he's sleeping. It's like, son of a bitch. So afternoon is the correct time. Fly around in a balloon a little bit, maybe. Do a couple laps of the house or something. One, two. That's enough. Nope. Wake up, damn it. Got a surefire way of waking him up. This doesn't wake him up. I was nowhere near him, what the hell? I guess the game makes it so you can't, like, murder these guys? Maybe just bounced off the wall. There we go. That doesn't wake him up. Damn it! That did nothing. Let's just get those power keys back. I wonder if we can do that with, I wonder if we can kill, like... Well, this game probably keeps you from killing, people. So you can't attack them. And it's Nintendo, so... I was thinking, like, let's go kill Lord British. Just... throw a bunch of powder kegs at him. Come on. Ugh. Wakey, wakey. I love how I told you to come back in the morning. Like, yeah, you are not awake in the morning. Or in the afternoon, for that matter. It only wakes up in the evening. There we go. What sort of lens do you want? What sort of lens do I want? Astronomer also make glassware, no one can make any better than I. Did to use the lens on him or something? I thought you'd be able to repair the broken one, but... Alright, I guess somebody else has to repair the broken one. Huh. You have to bring it back to the dude that told us about the lens maker. That's not that idea. Alright. And once it's repaired, then this guy can make like a... This guy can make like a concave version or something. He did tell us to bring him the broken lens to this guy, didn't he? I don't know. I'll buy some more healing spells. Go to Cove. Cove? I don't know. I forget the name of this town, but pick up some healing spells, whatnot. Some pretty decent ones here. So that regular heal spell is, I think that's kind of useless now. Great. Of course, it's fucking nighttime. Screw it. Not waiting for daytime to hit. Always, whenever I get somewhere I need to be, it's like nighttime hits. It's like, you serious? This game does not like me. Let's go to these damn shrines and see if we can find anything good. Alright. Oh, you kidding me? How many damn switches there are? Oh, God. Oh, you kidding me, man? This is gonna be fun. What is this? The Shrine of Diligence? This is the Shrine of Passion or Control. Alright, so that opened up the second one. This isn't one of those annoying ones where, you know, you have to have them in the exact same order correctly everywhere. So we know the first two here are good. Just want to find out which one they had. Okay, so that one opens up that one. Alright. Let's find the one for the third gate now. Okay. So we have the next gate. That opened up that one. Good one. I'm assuming all these are probably good. Probably better just opening them all and then... Wait, no, that just closed that one. Open up that one there. Nice. Alright. Talk about that. Stone Statue of the Wizard Mundane. Remember as if it was yesterday how you defeated Mundane in your first visit to Britannia. Using the 4 stones, you went back in time to smash his power gem. The statue speaks. We meet again, Avatar. Fear not, I have but one task now and I am no threat. Surely you would recognize... You of all people recognize me as Mundane. The Gargoyles have enshrined my spirit here as an embodiment of control. I was once a mighty wizard. Control was the essence of my soul. Control of self and control of others. Desire for more control overcame me. Control must start with the self and expand outward. To be strong, one must control oneself first. The Gargoyles understand control. Society is based on the strong guiding the weak. In this way, they survive in the harsh world. Thou must control others if it is needed. Thou wilt most of all need control of thyself to be worthy. Don't forget it. Alright, so much for that. Well then, this shrine was kind of pointless. I was hoping the shrines would, like, give us something important. I don't know, like one of those, seems to be like books, but there was one book already there, so maybe this one... Ow. I've just... Balin just died there. Sucks. Stupid thing exploded. Let's try the other shrine, maybe. This is Passion, I think. Shrine of Passion. So much damage. Yeah. Definitely need that greater heal spell. To bring us closer to there. Please reach there before night. We're here, I think. Yeah. Shoot. Guess I can't remove the submission thing, which means everything's probably gonna be super expensive. I wish I knew stuff would have gone up in price after we wore that. Great heal, great awaken. Get great heal. Oh, this guy still has cheap prices. Just the other lady didn't. Too much crap in my inventory. Alright, 34, 36, 34, 34. So I need Mandrake and Sulfur Ash. Let's get like 20 and let's get 20 of either. It sucks that they start in 99 just to piss you off. 20... This guy doesn't sell Mandrake. Mandrake is what we need for Great Light, or Greater Heal. So, probably want to go pick up some Mandrake, since it's used by a lot of different spells. Maybe Nicodemus, whatever his name is. Nah, screw it. Good enough anyways. Alright, let's go back to... And this is why we saved. This thing's exploding is a pain in the ass. Wow. Have to use the damn balloon to get closer? Like, what the hell? Damn it. Yeah. Okay, I have a couple fireballs, but... Taking damage from that stuff is a pain. I think this is a crown or something on his head. Where's everybody going for Balaam? Why can't I heal Balaam? What the hell? Sleeping or something? Unless they charmed him, maybe they'll leave him alone now. Well, you guys just walked onto the damn fields. Can you avoid the magical fields, please? Thanks. Okay, seriously, guys? You don't have to walk on the damn fields, you stupid dumbasses. Some statue evil witch Minax. You fought Minax in your second visit to Britannia. You remember it quite clearly. The mighty sword blow, you defeated the witch. The statue speaks. Vegan Avatar, fear not, I will not fight you. Could not forget me, could you? Gargoyles have enshrined my spirit here as an embodiment of passion. I was once a mighty sorceress. Passion is the essence of my soul, but I was driven by the passion, strove to conquer all. I cannot control my passion. Unbridled passion leads only to chaos. Gargoyles understand passion. I think passion must be directed, focused. Must lead those who lack motivation. This way they have the will to struggle against their harsh world. Thou wilt need passion, but thou must limit thy passion lest balance and order be lost. Don't forget it. Like... Balaam is taking a lot of damage from those damn fire guys suck. Stop walking in the damn fire. Oh, come on, Balaam. All there is statues, like... Seems to be pointless areas. Maybe I just have to talk to all of them? And maybe... somehow... Or maybe a book appears once I talk to them? I don't know. Let's go heal the poor bastard up here. This damn AI that just makes him walk into the fire all the time. Let's go to that first shrine then. There may be something to be dropped, but doesn't seem to be the case. Alright. Gain, blah blah blah, job, embodiment. Let's control what others if needed, blah blah blah, don't forget it. Next. At least these are like full-blown dungeons. Afflicted with madness. Why should I be afflicted with madness? I don't get it. Is there something I should... Is this submission thing gonna make me mad? Alright, so... Next shrine... Let's hope so. I want to see if this is doing anything in that shrine of submission. Or whatever it's called. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. Ugh. Can you find something that can fix this garish lens? So that dude in the human world wouldn't. I think I've been to this guy. False Prophet, greatly respect you. I don't understand what this means. To create these weapons and armors for warriors of Gargoyles. Yes, I visited them myself one long ago. To find 3 shrines to our principles: control, passion, and diligence. To meditate at these shrines and to receive new insight. I do not remember where the shrines are. To be sent there by the Shrine of Singularity. To find that is north in the mountains. To find some way to fly. To be unable to reach the shrine on foot. To be forced to fly over the mountains. To be a simple weaponsmith. To lack a name as it is appropriate for my station. Be the master weaponsmith now, although to have but recently been a simple apprentice. Well, yeah, Game Boy Advance one is probably going to be... Depends on how different it is, right? There's a SNES version of that one? I guess I would have picked the Sega CD version, makes sense. These weapons, any gargoyles had need of them. I invite you to look around my weapons as well. To have only a few boomerangs and sleep potions left in stock. To have no silver snake button. Ask any of interest to you. To have but a little armor available, to be far less adept than my former master. I greatly regret the loss of my master, perished during the earthquakes, but to carry on in face of adversity. And to certainly not lose all passion for life, like the worthless goods crafter. Oh, to see you admire these boomerangs, the work of my master, to regret them being unable to create boomerangs myself, to only have a few left in stock. So I give it to you, do you accept? Just take the boomerang, Shamino speaks. It is most interesting. I'll study its use. Gargoyle will speak. Ask if anything else interests you. Is that a magic boomerang? It has to be a very interesting weapon, to knock out even a large animal with just a single pouch of this powder. To be used most often by hunters to avoid harming the meat. Unfortunately, to not make this powder. Here to offer one. Do you accept the gift? Be a powerful but dangerous potion. Turn the gargoyle warriors into unstoppable fighters. To always be destroyed after the battle ends. It was created by the snake charmer in ancient times. Gotcha. Alright, it's different enough, so I'll keep them both. So I figured, you know, generally portable games are significantly different than their main non-portable counterparts, so that's why very few portable games are going to be cut or, like, kind of considered duplicates or whatever. Consider him a discredit to the race. Cheapen all our loss, all our grief by his self-pity. I've lost my master like a father to me, yet to maintain control, to maintain diligence, most of all to maintain passion for life. Goods crafter dishonors us by abandoning our principles. Feel that he needs a trip to the shrine. Where's this goods crafter guy? I suggest you visit him if you're interested. But now he can't summon the snake by a horn. This goods crafter guy sounds like somebody. Maybe you can craft this lens. Is this the healer? Let's follow these paths, see if they bring us anywhere. What's this? How do I I been here? It's a farmer of some kind. Note that you wear the emblem of mission to admire your courage and appreciate your sacrifice. To be named Krill Usar Vaslem. Krill, the leader of the farmers. Lead the wingless ones, the worker gargoyles who tend these fields. Consider them valuable members of society who need firm control and strong leadership. Explain that they are far less intelligent than you or I. Willem? To be but a child, but to someday grow wings just like his father, the scholar of Valkadesh. Admire the wisdom of the scholar of Valkadesh. To consider his studies unseemly. To receive bountiful harvest, thanks to the efforts of my well-directed workers. Feed my workers far better than the misguided farmer Nash to the east does. To acknowledge that it may seem harsh, but to assure you there is no other way to treat the wingless ones. To receive good harvest only through firm control and clear direction. That is, crack the whip. Before his continuous study of the accursed humans, Gargoyle pauses embarrassed. To me, no offense to you. Acknowledge the nobility of your sacrifice. Consider you a great credit to your race. Be ashamed that Nash lacks common sense. Be appalled by his uncontrolled heart and undirected mind. Point out his unproductive fields as an example of why the wingless ones need firm guidance. So just to be like an encounter that would kill you if you didn't. Well, that's the thing. It's one of those, like, it's kind of a standard D&D IP, if you will. So it could be a lot of different games based on the same kind of what's the word I'm looking for here? Same scenario, same. Oh, this guy's got a telescope. That's a good sign. Might be able to fix this lens. Oh, Gargoyle, greetings, false prophet. To have been told by Nexatilor long ago that you would one day come to be wearing into submission, never have believed it would come to pass. To ask what service I can perform. Ha. See the shattered vortex lens you carry. You were making it so very long ago. Taking the shards of glass, lensmaker prepares to work his craft. A short while he has crafted a new vortex lens. Required little time to repair it. Easy restored vortex lens smoothly. I can name, of course. Be called Laura Wislem, the Scholar of Light. Is this? Gargoyle beams with pride. Got the finest lenses in the land, Gargoyle says proudly. Also teach young apprentices. So I probably have to bring this lens to the other dude, and then he'll craft me the opposite lens, the convex lens. Up next, Satilor. Made the vortex lens centuries ago to have found him venerable and ancient even then. To be nearing the end of my time, to pass on my skills to the next generation. Be over 1,000 years old. 1,000 years old! Seem a mere youth compared to Nexatilor, however. So now we can go get the other lens. So I don't know where I'm supposed to bring this I'm assuming this vortex lens and that has to be brought to the Isle of the Avatar. Let's see if there's any other. Follow these paths and see if they bring us. I haven't been here. This might be the goodsmaker. Goodsmith or whatever. Who's now sleeping? Wake up, damn it. Of course, it's nighttime. Son of a bitch. Well, let's go to that last shrine. couple places we still want to go to and talk to. Is this it? Yeah, that's it. Great. It's my damn maze, isn't it? This requires much diligence. And I go insane. Easy way. Inventory, Iolo. Gems, please. We got 43 gems. Let's just start using them. Alright, so there's a really big place actually. So it looks like there's probably a secret wall or something. Those two kind of dots there, and there's probably stairs up or down. Oh, there's secret walls right there. Damn. This blend in too much. These demons are kind of immune to fire. Dupre. Been alone. Why did he attack after he got rid of charm and he's like attacks Balaam there? Exodus. Ooh, Exodus. It's the only one, the first one we actually met, since the other two guys were from 1 and 2, which we never had on console. I still remember vividly how you defeated Exodus in your third visit to Britannia. Well, we didn't really defeat him, we just kind of threw some stuff like on a shrine. That was it, and the whole castle collapsed. Using the cards, you tricked the accursed machine, destroying itself. Exactly. Statue speaks. We meet again, Avatar. Fear not. I am no longer bear the form of the machine. Yet I still I am Exodus. Gargoyles have enshrined my spirit here as the embodiment of diligence. As once a powerful demon, diligence was the essence of my soul. Cold, unswerving diligence in my Path of Conquest. My devotion to achievement, I lost sight of my original goals. Diligence without a goal is worthless. Diligence cannot be the goal. All gargoyles understand diligence. They think the diligent lead the wayward. In this way, they maintain their fight for survival in the harsh world. Thou wilt need diligence. What thou wilt need most will be a clear vision of the goal to be worthy. Don't forget it. Alright. Guess that's it. Teleport back to the Lord British. So it's the 3 shrines. We just talked to those things. I don't know if that did anything. I'm gonna go back to that shrine of what the hell it's called. Before we do that, though, I'm just gonna pick up this lens. Alright, Moonglow. Damn it. Still asleep, isn't he? Wake up, damn it! And now we wait for him to wake the hell up. Come on, man, like, work the hell up. No, I swear, like every time we teleport to Lord British, like using help, and then we exit the castle, like it starts turning into night right away. Except when you want it to turn into night right away, and then it's like literally the absolute earliest in the morning. You gotta wait forever for nighttime to hit. Game hates us. Come on. Just want a lens, damn it. Give me a nice convex, I don't know. Another lens. Ooh, let me see it. It is a most interesting lens. You need a concave copy of it, yes. I believe I might be able to do it. The nature of the enchantment appears similar to those involved in the making of glass swords. If I can keep this one to analyze it while you find me a glass sword, I shall try to make a copy for it. Focus lens. Oh, I do have a glass sword. Yeah, brought me a glass sword. Just get your lens. Oh no, seems I've lost the lens. Son of a bitch. You just had it like a second ago. Just kidding, here it is. I shall melt down the glass sword and try to cast the lens for you. Right, 'tis finished. Here's your lens back, and duplicate too. No charge for you. I wish you luck. Nice. Now we have 2 lenses in the vortex thing. Now we just have to get into that. We have to get into the Iolo avatar. So let's go back to that shrine in the Gargoyle land. So we visited the three shrines. I don't know if we need to do anything. Like, there's nothing to pick up. This thing's missing. Like around the, like in that temple. So I don't know if we have to bring something there. Maybe that's where we use the lenses. Maybe the vortex cube just goes in the Iolo of the avatar. Try it. Slab would be closest. I went to that king's place. Maybe I have to go to that king's place. And so there's nothing new there. I mean, no books appeared or anything like that. But obviously we need to bring the Codex Ultimate Wisdom there. But what's the third book, I wonder? Oops. Same things before. Blah blah blah. This thing. Does it open up? No. Wonder if it's like the shrines. Maybe I have to talk to them. Okay, well, it looks like we can talk to this thing. Finely carved stone pyramid. Okay. So it is like the shrines in the overworld. How much shrines? I should go level up if I can. As you face the dais, a voice rings in your head. You understand it perfectly, but you can't recognize the language. You're being led the correct way. What dost thou seek, Avatar? The Codex. The dais glows with a cold blue flame. You seek out the Codex. Your final quest has begun. Alright, so are we now on a Mystic quest? Can we go to the Codex? Answer more questions, please. That's the three principles already. There's no more wisdom for thee to acquire. Okay. It's a good thing we went to the shrines. Okay. So... now can we pick up the Codex, I wonder? We got all the parts, I think. We got the two lenses, we got the vortex cube. Let's see, will they let us by? Oh, letting us by, that's a good sign. Alright. Let's go steal the Codex. Talk. Just take it? As always, the Codex is open pages bearing exactly the information you need. Return the Codex to the vortex. Place the convex lens exactly between Codex and the flame of singularity. So the light... okay, let's write this stuff down. So convex between... The light from the flame converges on the codex. There's a concave lens between the codex and the flame of infinity. So its light diverges over the codex. Then move 8 moonstones into the vertex cube one by one. Set it on the ground in front of the codex and use it to return the codex from whence it came. Alright. Now, which one is the flame of infinity and the flame of singularity? Got a 50-50 chance, I guess. Well, it's probably the color, right? So this is blue, so it's the human lens. It's the Gargoyle lens. Yep, put these in the wrong order. Let's put it on top of the... We do have all the moonstones in here, right? All 8 moonstones in here. Oh, there we go. Ooh, fancy. Very colorful. Wait, is that it? Is that GG? Feels like a GG. It's Ultima for you, it's just like, do a bunch of things, no final boss. Yeah, definitely feels like a GG. There's like an image. Like, should I be pressing any buttons here? Okay, press a button, I guess. One gate rises from the floor. From the glowing portal, Lord British emerges, followed by the mage Nystel. Nystel appears quite distraught. On the other hand, Lord British directs his stony gaze at you and speaks, as if to a wayward child. Avatar, making our codex disappear was quite an unexpected turn of events. For virtue's sake, tell me, what hast thou done with it? To answer his question, you pick up the human lens and give it to him. Was the codex truly ours, your majesty? Was it written for Britannia alone? And thou hast lost the codex. Is the wisdom it contains lost also? Look into the vortex, and you will find your answer. Lord British holds up the lens. The Codex of Ultimate Wisdom focuses into view, against a myriad of sparkling stars. But the Codex remains closed. Your Majesty, the book is not for our eyes only. It is meant to be viewed by everyone, human and gargoyle alike. A wave of heat shimmers in the air, heralding a birth of another gate. Draximusum, brave leader of the Gargoyles, strides forward, flanked by his wingless attendants. His rage simmers beneath the surface, suppressed only by his iron will. You have taken away your codex of all things. To know that humans will always be human. You have known that your surrender was false. He reveals the disappointment and sorrow in his voice. He swings a clawed hand towards your head. The amulet of surrender starts to glow and burns your chest. The lens! Quickly, you reach down and grab the gargoyle lens. Press into the hand of Draximusum, meeting his sunken eyes. Please trust me. Join Lord British in his search for peace, I beg thee. Draximusum reluctantly raises his lens and catches the light. And Lord British holds up his lens, and every eye in the room fixes upon the image of the shining codex. The book opens slowly. Both rulers gaze upon the book, and the pages of wisdom are revealed in the tongues of each land. The answers the codex gives are revealed to all people throughout the world. The two leaders, after giving it some thought, finally understand. For British and Jackson Newsom turn to each other as friends, hating no longer, fearing no more. The leaders are no longer enemies, they now understand what it means to be friends. Aww. And they live happily ever after. Congratulations, your mission in Britannia has ended at last. Alright. GG. As usual, Ultima games finish pretty quick once you kind of put all the pieces together. Kind of one of those pain in the ass finding all the pieces. And we skipped a huge chunk of the Silver Tome quest though by getting lucky and finding the final resting place of the Captain Hawkins there. Saved us having to run around the world trying to find those 8 pieces of the map, which each one seemed to probably have like a mini quest involved with that too. So we just skipped a huge chunk. That's probably a good like 3-4 hours minimum just for that sub quest that we skipped. All right. Buttons do anything? They do not. Alright, so that is game 106 completed. Hooray! Time's it 8 o'clock. Well, I suppose I could start the next game. Damn it, I don't want to start the next game. Why do I have to play Wizardry next? It's like going from, you know, like going from a painful game to an even more painful game. Hey, it was a decent game. I mean, a lot better than number 5. I don't know. I'd have to rate it. I mean, it's an Ultimate Games right there that like lowers its points. Probably a 4. I mean, it wasn't bad. It wasn't. I mean, there was some stuff. It's just like ugh. But yeah, probably a 4. Solid 4, anyways. But that must, I know. It's gotta be done, doesn't it? Oh, man, I don't want to do it, though. I don't wanna. Fine. Give me a minute, I'll get it ready. Alright, so that's Ultima. So, how many more Ultima games do we have anyways? Like 2?